Morning, YouTube. You thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, I bet you are. I think it's time we watch ourselves a Western. Now, you might be saying to yourself, John, that's a little premature. It's the third episode in. But the truth is, it's a Western. We gotta watch one, right? More than one. We're gonna watch more than one. I have one queued up. So, we are going to sit back, relax, and we're gonna check out a Western.
You know, squeezing that watch ain't gonna stop time.
See, you brought friends.
These boys are just here to make sure we have a fair fight.
Fair for you.
Is there any other kind?
Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? Freeze all motor functions.
Do what now? And what's in your hand?
Oh, come on, man.
I never seen a device like that.
It's an iPad.
It's the 1800s. I never heard of such a thing.
Yes, you have.
I haven't.
You have.
I have not.
Yes, you have. We agreed Westworld, not 310 to Yuma.
Don't muddy the past with the present.
Stop quoting the movie. Freeze all motor functions.
No.
You're the worst.
Proverbs 13:3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. He that opens his mouth too wide brings on his own destruction.
Fine. Have it your way.
At noon, I send you to hell.
Hell is empty, and all the devils are here.
Gonna hang me in the morning before the night is done. Hang me in the morning. I'll never see the sun.
All this could have been avoided. What the hell? What are you doing? Hey, man. This place is great. This is it. Earlier, when you asked me why I don't like to take you on location scouts, this is the reason. Yeah. And Justin's actually bleeding. Oh, well, yeah. It's their costumes, but we brought the guns, so.
They're gonna hang me in the morning before the night is done. Hang me in the morning, and I'll never see the sun.
did that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That was great. That was really, really great. Man, I enjoyed that immensely. Let's go back, obviously. Let's watch it. Let's talk about it. Let me get this queued back up and let's go take a peek. Okay. All right, here we go. First of all, that's a great classic opening shot. Just feels old. It just feels old. Feels like I'm out there in the West. Dude, the camera work on this is excellent. That was such a great shot. And everything feel like, there's another shot coming up that it's probably like the third shot, and I just like want to touch his hat. Right? There's the lighting here, the texture's great. This entering into frame is good. Now, my only wish would have been that they would have either lowered the camera to just like here, cropped it just above, like underneath his chin, or slightly behind his shoulder maybe. I know it's parallel. You want to do that. But I think everyone likes the reveal of the face for the bad guy. There's always this like power. That's a powerful moment. It's something to know as well is, as a filmmaker, where are the moments? Did you capture the moments, right? Making sure you capture the moment is really, really important because you can miss them. And even big film production movie, they miss moments sometimes. There's a film called The Island that was directed by Michael Bay, starring Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson. And it's The Island is basically about these clones, and they think they live in this quarantine space, and the story is taking place from the perspective of the clone, but when they get called to the island, it's basically like this lottery where they're getting to go to the only place that's not been infected, and they explain all the reason why that. And I'm sorry, this is I'm revealing a movie if you've never seen it. Anyways, come to find out, no, that's not the case. The island is basically when the donor, the owner of the clone, needs their organs, they're just gonna go harvest them. So they take them to the top floor, put them under, open them up, take the organs. Moving on. That's the premise. There's a part in that story where they want to escape. They need to escape when they start figuring it out. And so they do. And it's some bunker in the middle of the desert somewhere, obviously. And when they get out of this bunker, they come out into the light, and they're just like, and they keep running. Right? In the commentary if you watch that movie with the commentary on, Michael Bay's talking about it, and he's like, on the first screening of this with Steven, he looked over to me as that happened, and he said, "Did you miss that moment? The moment of them seeing the sun for the first time ever? Seeing the sun ever. It's a powerful moment, right? You could capture that moment, and they missed it, right? They missed it. The flip side of that is, think about the moment when they, in Jurassic Park, see what's the long neck one? Whatever. They see it for the first time. Do I need to look it up? All right. Long neck dinosaur. Sauropod? Am I saying that right? Argentinius ceraris. It was the Brachiosaurus. I remember the joke. Remember that moment they see the Brachiosaurus for the first time, And he just is like, his face is shocked, and he's just climbing out. Remember that? That's the moment. Know your moments. Know your moments and know where your moments are. So this, you want the reveal moment. It's always good. And it's more antagonizing if you can't see their face, right? Because our imagination is oftentimes very powerful, right? The audience's own imagination often at times can be more powerful than what we present to them. So use it to your advantage. So it's a great shot. That's the shot I wanted. That's the shot I wanted to keep going. It's great. It's great. That's good. This is fun. And I like that. He's letting it build. That's good. See, this is that shot where I said foreshadowing. I'm an idiot. Look how textured that is. It's like so suede or velvet. I just want to reach out and touch it. It's so textile. It's very good. Great.
You know, squeezing that watch ain't gonna stop time.
Now, this is my only criticism is I want more from that line.
You know, squeezing that watch ain't gonna stop time.
I don't know. I wanted more. Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe just like, if it was, there's so many ways you could deliver that, and he could be ironic about it, sarcastic. He could be vindictive. He could be, it just feels kind of flat. I wanted a little bit more like, squeezing that watch ain't gonna stop time. Or, squeezing that watch ain't gonna stop time. Or, squeezing that watch ain't gonna stop time. I don't know. It's personal preference maybe, but I feel like that's the only thing in this whole thing that I noticed the most was maybe like the acting was kind of just a little flat. And that could have been a choice, right? Because sometimes it could be camp. It could be borderline camp. So it's a delicate balance. Great shot. Great shot. Love him walking up.
See, you brought friends.
These boys are just here to make sure we have a fair fight.
Oh, these boys? They're just here to make sure we got ourselves a fair fight. Right? Like I think that maybe that's what it is. I think as the director, he could have allowed them to slow down with the dialogue, right? Slow down with the delivery of it. Don't feel like it needs to be rushed. And also too, knowing the ending that it's made up, right? Knowing that at the end, that's the kind of the twist here is that like they're on a set and this is acting. They might have been able to get away with more camp in it. They might have been able to get away with a little bit more.
See, you brought friends.
These boys are just here to make sure we have a fair fight.
Fair for you.
Is there any other kind?
Is there any other kind? Is there any other kind? Right, there's so many ways.
Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality?
That's a great break. This is hilarious too, by the way. Love that. Love the Westworld thing.
Freeze all motor functions.
Do what now? And what's in your hand?
Oh, come on, man.
See, now his acting fits the moment really well.
Freeze all motor functions.
Do what now? And what's in your hand?
Oh, Come on, man.
I never seen a device like that.
It's an iPad.
It's the 1800s. I never heard of such a thing.
Yes, you have.
I haven't.
You have.
I have not.
Yes, you have. We agreed, Westworld, not 310 to Yuma.
Don't muddy the past with the present.
Stop quoting the movie. Freeze all motor function.
No.
You're the worst.
That
Proverbs.
they did a good job with that. This whole this battle is so good.
10 to Yuma.
The humor and now this balance of directing is really funny. That's a good reaction shot too. I love that little like he doesn't want to
Muddy the
agree. He's
past
just
with
kind
the
of like
present.
Stop quoting the movie.
that was good.
Freeze all motor function.
No.
You're the worst.
Proverbs 13:3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. He that opens his mouth too wide brings on his own destruction.
Fine. Have it your way.
And I like that if you noticed everything else up into this point, you know, besides the opening tracking shot of him on the horse, again, camera's not moving.
I never seen a device.
Camera's not moving. Camera's not moving. When he starts quoting the scripture, the camera starts to move.
He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. He that opens his mouth too wide brings on his own destruction.
Fine.
See those little subtle movements of movement? Whether or not we notice it, it subconsciously starts to build tension inside of us. Like
Have it your
something's
way.
happening. Good music, good sound design, great sound
At
design.
noon, I send you to hell.
Hell is empty, and all the devils are here.
You know what's great about that too is normally, right, that's what a great knowledge, right? The old school standoffs at high noon, there's always a giant clock somewhere that people are looking at. They're like, oh. It doesn't appear that they had a clock on set. So they substituted that with the pocket watch and they added the sound, and that it creates so much tension. Classics, great classics. Both of those match shots are so classic and so good. That long lens, dude, the camera on this is beautiful. And who doesn't love the Wilhelm Scream? I mean, like...
Gonna hang me in the morning before the night is done. Hang me in the morning.
That's such a great moment, too. All of these shots are just really, really well done. This movement is super great. That, like, overlapping action with one shot, super dynamic. Racked focus, it's great.
Gonna hang me in the morning before the night is done.
Classic. I love that he cocks it there.
I'll never see the sun.
All this could have been avoided.
The music, everything they did so good.
What the hell? What are you doing? Hey, man. This place is great. This is it. Earlier, when you asked me why I don't like to take you on location scouts, this is the reason.
Yeah.
And Justin's actually bleeding. Oh, well, yeah. It's their costumes, but we brought the guns, so.
They're gonna hang me in the morning before the night is done.
That's
Hang
his delivery here at the end is hilarious.
Actually bleeding. Oh, well, yeah. It's their costumes, but we brought the guns, so.
They're gonna hang me? No. Before the night is done. Hang me in the morning.
His looks too, his
I'll
eye movement
never
is great.
see the sun.
You did that.
Dude, what a super rad little short film. To the point, to the nitty gritty. Thanks, guys. Get some names out there. Awesome. Good job. That's super awesome. That was really well done. And again, that I think that one really the emphasis on that one for me is they captured a lot of the classic moments of that scenario, that scene. They knew their history, they knew what they were trying to achieve, and they really just hit them perfectly. The camera work was great, super good on the cuts. So that was written and directed by Ryan Connolly. Ryan killed it. Awesome. Well done. Just a super fun short film, and I love that they added that humorous twist at the end. It was kind of an unexpected ending, but still made it fun, made it enjoyable. Really, really well done. Awesome job. Great job, guys. Don't you forget nothing. There's gonna be a link. Oh, damn it. As always, I appreciate you hanging out. I had a good time. We want to watch your film. Don't you forget that neither. Don't you forget that neither. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? We want to watch your films, and we will get them watched. There ain't no other thing about it neither. So, if you enjoyed this, you enjoyed what I'm doing here, you hit that subscribe button, turn on them bell notifications so you can see what I'm posting, and as always, let's make some films. Am I serious? Hey, is this serious? Is this campy? I think this could be campy. I think I'm borderline camp, guys. To be honest. Sorry.